welcome back to TechnoSurgeon YouTube channel. So, in a bad move by basically Intel graphics driver support update for 11th and 12th through 14 gen processors, they're basically ending it. Yeah, the following product families are impacted by this transition. As of September 19, Intel will be moving 11 to 14 generation processors and related Intel Pentium and stuff like that to a legacy software support model, which is a bad thing because Intel has just launched their another 14 series processor not so long ago. This year, basically, they had launched one of their 14 generation, and now they are just like skipping it. Why? Like AMD supports their CPUs for a very long time with graphics drivers. Legacy, you will get the updates, but it will be slow. It's not will be on day zero basis, as Intel drops day zero game drivers and optimization for the Intel XT graphics, which is their integrated CPU, which is their integrated GPU in the CPU. But for these 14 generations, 11 to 14 generations Celeron Pentium processors, they are going to stop it. Why? Don't know why they are doing it, but they are doing it, and it is literally a bad move by Intel. And yeah, what can we say about it? And since it has been put on like the legacy software, you will get like security updates and stuff like that, but not day zero game support drivers, which is a bad move here. But what can we say? It's Intel. They do these things all the time. Next up, Microsoft has aged a microfluid, basically for cooling their CPU. They had made changes not directly to the heatsink or the cooler which goes on top of your CPU, but essentially to an IHS which is on top of your like the CPU core die and the metal plate. It is an IHS, and they had made a micro crevice. They had made basically microfluid channels into the silicon for 3x better cooling. As you can see on the screen here, this is what it is like. It's a CPU, and on top of that, you had an IHS plate. So instead of relying on a metal cold plate that sits above the package chip, Microsoft designs craves tiny microchannels into the silicon itself, so coolant can flow much closer to the actual heat source, the actual transistor network. The channels are hair thin and follow a unique pattern inspired by nature, resembling leaf veins more than straight pipes. Microsoft uses AI to direct fluid towards hotspot and map each chip thermal fingerprint, improving efficiency over standardized channel layout. So yeah, maybe it will be implemented later down the line, but modern AI accelerator dumps a lot of power into a small dense area. For example, NVIDIA's Rubin Ultra is projected to produce 23 watts of heat for a single accelerator, which is insane, and this might help cool it down. But since it has been implemented or it has been founded just now, making it commercially available will take some time. And microfluid cooling reduces the thermal barrier between the coolant and the transistor, so the liquid can achieve maximum contact with the transistor layer. This in turn enables higher react densities, higher clocks during brief demand spikes, and new packaging choices such as 3D chip layouts that have been previously been blocked by heat. But yeah, it will not be available. But yeah, it will be sometime in the future. It will be available. But yeah, lastly, if claims about TSMC's prices for its next generation nodes are even only half right, then the best CPUs and graphics card are going to be becoming a lot more expensive, because the thing is we had reached kind of like a limit to how much transistors we can shrink, and according to the China Times, and which claims that industry sources have told them that the price for TSMC's N2 process node will be more than 50% higher than N3. It notes that the Taiwanese firm current base node N3P is around 20% higher than the previous generation N5 more. So, and if this node is getting expensive, yeah, consumers graphics card and everything else will get a price hike. And yeah, And AMD is going with N2P node, but it is not for the complete cheap, but some of it, so it will be a little bit expensive. As TSMC's second 2 nanometer pricing rumored to rise by a whopping 50%, potentially driving up consumer products costs significantly. Next year, mobile phone chips will enter a 2 nanometer area. However, the industry has reported that TSMC's capital expenditure for advanced processor is huge, but the yield rate has already reached the standard, so there is no discount or bargaining strategy for the time being. Bad thing, but yeah, it is what it is. And TSMC's 2 nanometer has reportedly secured up to 15%, 15 customers, 10 of which will use it for HPC products, indicating phenomenal demand. Yeah, the demand is there, but it is going to be a lot expensive. But yeah, that's it from me today. What do you think about the news? Sound of your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I'll meet you in the next one. Peace out.